Alright, so let's go ahead and solve this equation of a degree 3. Oh, snappers. Alright, just like we do most of our quadratics that have, so like when we're solving quadratics, we always want to move it, everything either to the right or to the left to put it in standard form. So ax plus bx plus c. And so the same thing here. Let's just put everything on one side, and then we're going to use that to factor. So I'm actually going to move the 4x over here. So I'm going to subtract 4x on both sides. So I get 3x squared, 3x cubed, plus x squared minus 4x, and then equals 0 here. All right, and now what we want to do is we want to factor this now. All right, and hopefully you notice that each term has an x in common. So I'm going to factor out the GCF, the greatest common factor, and factor out that x. I'm going to put x right here and get 3x squared plus x minus 4 equals 0, which is nice because now we have a quadratic, and we've learned how to factor quadratics now. So I'm now going to take the time to just factor what's inside of the parentheses here. Okay. And so I'm going to start with my two parentheses. And I know that I'm going to have my x right here. So my first two terms must give me 3x squared. So 3x and x. And let's see, if I want to get negative 4, I'm going to do 4 and 1. So I'm going to put 4 here and 1. 4 times x is x. 3x times 1 is 3x. So the way to get 1x out of 4x and 3x is you're going to take a positive 4 and you're going to subtract 3x. So there we go. All right, lastly, now what you do is that you set every factor equal to 0. So I set the first factor equal to 0, the second factor equal to 0, and the last factor equal to 0. And basically, let's go and solve for x now. So we have our first guy right here, x equals 0. So that's already solved for us. Cool beans. And then right here, we want to go and solve for x. So I'm going to subtract 4 from both sides. So we have 3x equals negative 4. And divide both sides by 3. So x equals negative 4/3. Cool. And then over here, I'm going to add 1. So x equals 1. And those are our three answers, 1, 2, 3. And by the way, I mentioned this in a few examples ago, that the degree of your polynomial, the highest, the degree means whatever has the highest exponent. So this one happens to be 3. According to the fundamental theorem of algebra, that means that you should always get 3 solutions. And notice that we got 1, 2, 3 solutions.